Network 6 Chapter Security by Jacob Sloan, Sam Rogers, and the Anthony Johnson. Introduction. Network security is a little different than other types of security. Not all programs are written to provide security and reliability, so the network had to provide the protection that you need. The OSI reference comes in 7 layers. In each layer, different tasks are performed, and each layer cooperates with the layer above them. The layer of the OSI models how a network device prepares the data for delivery over the network, and how data is handled and received. The security devices include hubs, switches, routers, and load balancers. Each performs a different task in providing network security. A hub is a device that connects multiple computers through Ethernet cables plugged into the hub. Hubs are not used as much anymore because of their security vulnerabilities. The data is sent through the hub and can be captured and sent back to the hacker and analyzed. If the hacker is a protocol analyzer, software on the computer may be vulnerable. And it works in the number one first layer of the physical layer. They do not read any data passing through and are ignorant to where frames are coming and going. Because of their security risks and impact on network traffic, hubs are rarely used today, and many organizations may restrict and prohibit the use of them. Like a hub, it is a device that connects to network segments. The difference is that a switch has a degree of intelligence, works at the second layer and the data link layer. A switch learns which device is connected to each of its ports and forwards only frames intended for that specific device, called unicast, or frames to all devices, called broadcast. It learns by looking at the MAC address of frames and gets the links and the port of the MAC address of the device connected to the specific port. Another difference between hubs and switches is that switches improves network performance and provides better security. To identify and troubleshoot network problems, a network administrator should be able to monitor the network traffic. Network tap, test access point, and a device can be installed between the two network devices to monitor traffic. Routers. It forwards data packet across computer networks. When a router receives a packet, it reads the destination and pushes it into another network along its path. A router can be configured with filters and security purposes. Router works in the transport layer, layer 3, and forwards packets across computer networks. When it's received a packet, it reads the destination and the address and sends the packet to the next network for its destination. Routers can be configured for security to filter out specific types of network traffic. Example, a router can be set to disallow a directed broadcast incoming packets and addresses. It uses something called a MAC address to keep it from allowing some computers to join the network, and some computers can only join the network with that certain MAC address. Load balancing is a technology that helps evenly distribute work across the network. The advantages are the probability of overloading a single server is reduced. Each network computer can benefit from having one optimized bandwidth, and network downtime can be reduced. And load balancing can be done by a software or hardware device called a load balancer, often called a router. They can detect and prevent denial of services and protocol attacks that can harm a single server. It's a technology that can help distribute work across the network and helps with bandwidth, greatly reduces probability of a server overloading, and can either be running on one computer or a dedicated hardware device. Spam is a nuisance and contain malicious payload. Spam filters are very useful to sort out the spam emails and can only give you the emails you need or want. VPN uses an unsecure network like the internet and uses a secure network by encrypting all data that is sent between the device and the network. Some of these tools, all-in-one security useful programs like Norton, MacFree, and AVG, are useful tools but can be expensive at times. All of these things that the programs can be done with free individual programs that can be time-consuming. Each one of these security programs can help filter, protect, and secure your computer. In conclusion, everyone needs to have security. There are many useful tools that one can get to protecting someone's device. Security is essential in daily life. Make sure you keep everything secure or else someone can get in and steal your data or information to your bank accounts or your social security number.